Hey everybody, Ryan F. MTG here, and today we are doing round 2 of GP Day of Nightmares. We went 4-1 in round 1, so that means we are in Group A for round 2, which means we probably will face better opponents, and if we do good, we get more prizes. Hopefully we can go 4-1 or better again, so for round 3 we'll be in Group A as well. Here's the QR code. We are still playing the Ryu Black Red list. I have made one change, so just very slightly changes. Here's the QR code, and here's the deck. The only change is I kicked out one Fated Conclusion and added one Murderous Spike. Murderous Spike right now in the GP meta seems pretty good to me, and having two is nice, as well as the more I play this deck, the more MP intensive it is, and so cutting out a 5 MP removal spell for a 2 MP removal spell is pretty good. And so let's just jump into some games and see how we can do. Okay, we're playing against Morgan. Morgan is kind of all over the ranked and especially the GP, so hopefully we don't play Morgan 5 times in a row. Morgan definitely is a very good deck and can be a little hard for us, but we can definitely, with some tight play, squeeze out a win, so hopefully this can go our way. Tyrax, eh? It's kind of nice that this little monster can kill the Tyrax, so that was not too painful for us. Next up, we definitely want to do Guile here, because we want to get some Explore triggers. I'm okay with trading on the bottom. No, I don't know if I really want to use that, because they don't have anything. We do want to get a little bit more going, because we only have one. Let's just do a Slash Beast. They can steal this, and that would be pretty bad. Ugh, we tried to do that, but we just did that, so that maybe wasn't great. Because if we could have Corrosion the top unit before the Beltway would have gone down, that would have been great. Kind of okay with this trading. Hadouken doesn't kill this, so let's try a Corrosion this. Yeah, we'll just Corrosion now. If they try to like kill Guile, we can do Brought to Light to get Explore trigger going. That's a yikes. And we don't really have much going on because that's really destroying our Explore triggers. So I think we just unfortunately do this. Just kind of get a big unit going. Let's soak up some damage, and now they don't have a 4 MP unit. It kind of feels like a waste, but we kind of just need to make sure we're not dying. Those are pretty big. Let's just go here. This is why Murderous Spike is pretty nice. Do we want to Murder Spikes or Bashima Awakening?
Naughty, naughty.
How many Explore triggers do we have? I will Murder Spikes here because that's using all the free MP to do tough end response. Unfortunately, us doing this means that this will do 3 damage and not just 2 damage, because another thing will be in the EX, but that's still pretty worth it. We really need to get one more Explore, because we're only at 2. We could have let that hit, but it just seems so good to use the Corrosion there. 2, that's fine. We can actually use this, because now we're 3, so we'll unlock everything. And our EX pocket is empty, so we can get 2 things. Ah! We did take that 1 damage. I was hoping we could sneak it in there before. Especially at 6, we're very low. But we have two nice things in the EX pocket. We have everything unlocked, more or less. I kind of want to just put this here. Let's kill that. We're just like, as soon as anything, because like we're pretty like low on the totem pole of AP, or pretty high, I mean. Let's just do this. So Nash hopefully can get 6 points of damage in. That'd be pretty nice. Ugh. That's a really good spell against us. Yeah, we have nothing to say here. We have nothing to use. We do really want to play this Nash, so then their Splendid Buffets go down a little bit. Also, so if something dies, we can get another Corrosion. So I think we just play this. Because we don't want to play like one of these and then like not get the Corrosion because Nash is like in our hand. We're doing that because I don't really want them to have any 4 power right now. Or 4 MP, I mean. It might have been a little bit better to actually use our AP rather than MP, just because we could play like another Nash or something. But I quickly reacted, maybe a little bit too quick. Or we could have just done Claire. Let's just do another Nash. We're just gonna kill it. And we're going to use our AP so we can just do this. We kind of need the pressure going because they're at such a high life total and we only have 138 left on the clock, which is still a while, but we need to make sure we can get some hit points in right here. Okay. It's a pretty good card right now. Nice. With Fushima Awakening in hand, I kind of want to play one of these. But I do kind of want to just use pressure. Let's just do this. Stealth, that's not too bad by any means. That's fine. We could Bushima Awake this. Now we do, because unfortunately since we're a 2-color deck, we can't net more than 5 MP, so we don't want to just like be not netting any MP. So this isn't the highest value playing, because then they can do something, but like it is what it is. It's kind of okay, because this will actually eat the Ada, and we don't have anything going on here. Let's just do this. There's a minute left. They don't have that many more cards, so it's kind of like, do we have enough damage to kill them? Ah! The only thing that Hadouken doesn't really kill. But I guess at least like now it is. Let's do this, because that's the biggest hit. Wow, we got there. Because Dimitri was just going to hit for 6 right away, so then that would bring them to 6. That felt very good. This deck can definitely... 4 Morgan is very punishing, but this deck can very much grind through 4 Morgan, because we have so much removal that hits the 4 Morgan stuff, as long as the big Tyrax doesn't get us, but it is 7 HP, so 7 HP is beautiful for Hadouken to get in. Morgan round 2, let's go. There's obviously a lot of Morgan running around the GP, because it is such a solid deck, right? But let's see if we can just kind of copy-paste what we did last time. I'll be pretty happy with that. We definitely want to just get Vial out first. See what they play here. We can't kill that. Let's just do that. Let's Bushima here. Because if they do something in response, we can kill the Vector with Murderous Spikes. Unfortunately, this vial will not trade with that, but the second monster could kill it. So let's try to kill it with the second monster. Hopefully we can do it before they play another thing. Yes! That was beautiful. Because we didn't really want this. Can we get it before? No. Do we want to use... Yeah, let's just use one. It kind of stinks that the little monster hit Vector, but we didn't have enough MP to really say anything to that. And now they don't have any 4 MP units, so like if they have a 4 Eyes or Beltway, they need to kind of waste a spell. We've only explored twice, so I think we just want to play this, because we're okay with this trade. That's going to do 3 damage, actually. So if we do this, it will actually only do 2, because they don't have anything in their EX pocket. So that wasn't like the best target for a corrosion, but I think that was still pretty good. You know, nothing too fancy or anything like that. Might have just wanted to hover over and kill that real fast. Because unfortunately this is not going to be there. At least they can't... They could Beltway. Let's definitely kill that. We don't want to see that at all. We've only explored twice, so we'll just play a Slash Beast. Ooh, we have explored 3 times now. Let's do this. Do I want to kill? Yeah, we might as well. Like, we don't mind William dying by any means, but it also gets us closer to using our critical, which is really nice. Let's just play Nash to get things out of our EX pocket. I kind of like that.
Prove to me what you're made of.
Playing rough. You devil.
Okay, they did not play anything. I think we're just playing Slash Beast. Sweet, 2 for 2. That feels really, really good. Like, to be fair, we did have really good hands of, you know, some of our explore creatures, then our payoffs, rather than like vice versa, which can be really hard of if you have your payoffs first and no explore creatures is like, oh wow, this is so weak to any interaction. But feels good to go 2-0 against Morgan back-to-back to start out the GP. We're on our way to maybe a 5-0? Let's see if we can get the dream going. Okay, antibody activation, Jill. Usually Corrosion's very good against them because they play a lot of less than 4 MP units. Let's just play a Vial. Let's start things with a little bit low. We'll just follow up with some Williams. Like, we could play this, but I'm okay with just like having this trade. Do we want to Corrosion this? Yeah, let's Corrosion it because it's using just like really 1 MP. And then, especially that we have 2 more Explore creatures, we want to make sure our EX pocket's always empty or at least can get 1 more. So we've already explored twice, which is really nice. Let's just do... Let's actually do William here, because this can trade in 2 hits. Rather than, like, Guile.
No, I can't.
Really good.
I can't let it end here.
But, see, like what I was saying before, most of their stuff is 5, I think I might have said 4 MP, I meant to say 5 MP or less, so like that is going to be really scary, but we can just deal with it right away. We might have wanted to wait a little bit to see if they would use any cards, but with like a Brought to Light and stuff, we kind of have quite a bit going on. I think I got a little too excited. Let's just do this, because this eats it.
You're finished. You're buff already.
So that would be 5. That would be a trade. We could use this, but I think I'm kind of okay with... I think I'm okay with the trade, to be honest. So we've explored 4 times. We'll wait to see what they do. If they don't do anything when we get 5 MP, we'll just do a Slash Beast.
There's no point resisting. Just
Okay. Yo, there's nothing that we can really use the AP for. Kind of want to just hover over this to use it on whatever. Okay, great. They did not.
not looking good.
Should we just...
But I'm still in it.
Let's just kill it. They could play another thing, but that's fine. We could have waited like 2 seconds. That could have been a little bit better. And now we'll probably just do Slash Beast up here. We could hover over with like Corrosion here. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. Especially because they have... We could have let them use their Anti-Body activation, but by that time I don't think we could have used Corrosion. So now we're getting 6 points in. And then 8 down there, and that should just be good. Awesome. 3-0, 3-0. Yeah, I like the Jill matchup. I was brewing with Jill a little bit before I actually did a video about it, and I like Jill, but I think Hadouken is just so strong in a vacuum, right? As well as, man, I thought there was going to be a lot of Jill in this GP just because, you know, Explore's so good. Corrosion really dominates that, which is, you know, it's kind of a pseudo-mirror, but Corrosion is definitely that pseudo-mirror breaker for sure. We got a Jill break. It was like Morgan, then Jill was like, hey, I've heard you had a lot of Morgan. And then Morgan was like, whoa, time to step back in. Let's just play this. That's... could be game. We're actually okay with that.
Naughty, naughty.
Huh, that's interesting. Let's try to get this, because if we get a detonation, we can use detonation on that. Because it's still a 4-5, right? And the 4-5 is still a lot of stats. Yeah, I think we just use it. Like, I don't want to take another 4. We could drop Guile there, but Guile just gets, like, eaten up, so it kind of seems like a waste. But now we'll definitely drop Guile, just because, like I've said before, I like to keep the EX pocket full. We could do this. No, I think I'm just going to have a hit. Okay, we definitely did not get punished for that. We're just going to drop this. Now it's great, because if they have another Tyrax or something... Awesome. Tyrax was very scary at the beginning, because usually, like, our best way to deal with Tyrax is Hadouken, but it was, you know, what? Was it their first play, right? Which then it's like, ugh. Okay, we're 4-0 already. That means we automatically get to go to the final round in Group A. And this is, by the way, this is the first time I've done this, round 2 of the GP, so I used my free one, so that feels good. I'll probably still do some just because GPs are fun, but that means now I can just do it complete for fun without worrying about it. Okay, Jill to round it off. So we've played 3 Morgan, 2 Jill. Fight. This is a pretty mediocre hand. We'll definitely just start with Slash Beast. So shield. We could just do this.
All preparations complete.
Oh no! This is ammo. We could bait them. No, we don't have 4 MP. Yeah, we just have to let this be okay. I was thinking that was the shield one. I'm very happy I double checked. And that we didn't have ammo, or we didn't have 4. Because if we had 4 MP, we could have done this. They did the ammo, we would just do that again, right?
There's no point resisting.
Let's go for it now. If they have a different pump spell, like the one that gives it flight, the 3 MP one. But otherwise, this feels really good. Like that one. Exactly that one. Now let's do that. It's nice that I can predict what they might play, but it kind of feels bad since they played it and that wasn't good for us. This is going kind of poor. I think we have to just...
All preparations complete.
I think we just have to kill it. Like, that's just too much, and nothing is really going to be able to trade with it that well. Ah, that was so close. We could just kill this. But I don't know if I particularly want to.
Looks like my
just
tactics
getting
will have the desired No, I can't.
Yeah.
Get here.
Yeah, at least it's a... Ooh, we kind of messed up that one. I think we needed to kill that a little bit before, because now we need to... First, I was going to wait till there was like a better target. I was getting a little bit too greedy.
Just accept it.
Alright, we'll do this. We're still at 19, so we're not out of it. Alright, we can corrosion. We kind of baited them into doing that. We could have just started with the corrosion, but that got that out of the hand. And now we're just going to drop a vial. We definitely wasted that, Nash. Feels bad. We could play corrosion here, but I think I would rather... Oh, that's kind of scary. Not super scary. Like, we're going to take 2. I think we actually just do corrosion here, and then we can kill the Claire with our... Oh no, we're at 18. Or we're at 17, we need 18.
All preparations complete.
Tilt.
Can't afford to doubt myself.
You're finished. Give up already.
Okay. Well, now we're at 19, but Claire has shield. We are getting a 2 MP corrosion, which we can use on Claire, but we are going to take a hit from her. Okay, it's kind of nice that we are taking a little bit more of a hit, but it's kind of nice that we get to use this.
I'll hold nothing back.
It looked like there was a time, but I think it was just buffering, because sometimes when people use their critical, it buffers just a little bit. I don't want to do the Hadoken on this. Like, we're going to take another 1. Unfortunately, we just have to use corrosion. We might have to take another 1 from this. Which, like, when you're down to 7, that feels real bad. We'll obviously just play, whew! That was very close to a terrible, terrible slow play by my part. But we got there just in the nick of time. Let's just do another one, because we don't have any corrosions or anything. We probably will just play this little monster as soon as we can, because it's the cheapest thing, and then we get our critical again. Now let's just kill this, and we actually might just use our critical on Carlos, so they don't have any units.
All preparations complete.
Nah. Not anymore. We're at 3. Feels bad, Dimitri.
Now we're talking.
Oh. Ugh. I don't think we're winning this one, guys. Stop, I'm already dead, opponent. Yeah, because we have nothing. We can use our Hadoken there, but that's obviously not killing it. Okay, we're far from winning this. We are very dead. Okay, yeah, that was a rough one. There was a couple good plays. Like, we quickly reacted with the Hadoken to kill the Dimitri, but then we traded off our Nash, and that was just kind of a little silly. But still, we went 4-1. We played Morgan 3 times, and we went 3-0 against Morgan, and then we played Jill twice and went 1-1. Overall, I like this deck. I think this deck is pretty good. It has a decent matchup against Morgan. Like, I know those 3 games looked very heavily in our favor, but I've definitely lost quite a bit to Morgan. But it's close, which Morgan, I think, is probably the best deck in the format right now, so it's good to have a pretty decent matchup against it, where it can kind of go either way. So we went 4-1. That means we will be in Group A for the round 3, which means we can get our hands on some golden core pack tickets. So hopefully we can do some winning, and I'll see you all next time.